What is poppin', peeps? I am the urban franchise, Tony Montana, and I am here to hit you up with the results in my review of night 2 of Wrestlemania 40. Now, peeps, this was a stacked card, a really amazing show. Let's just jump right into it. And the show started off with a special moment with Stephanie McMahon coming and saying some words. Talking about how this is the start of a new era. This is the start of the Paul Levesque era. I've said it before many years ago, even back in the YouTube space. Paul Triple H Levesque is literally one of the greatest minds in the industry. With NXT's development, you saw how he had the eye for talent and how to utilize talent properly. And he has not disappointed at all. And this was an amazing WrestleMania. I'm going to just jump right into it. We start off with the World Heavyweight Championship match, where we had Seth freaking Rollins taking on Drew McIntyre, who prayed for this. He never got to become champion in front of a crowd, and that is the one thing he has wanted. And peeps, ladies and gentlemen, he did that tonight. After a hard-hitting match, Drew McIntyre walked out with the victory. Is your new World Heavyweight Champion. Instead of celebrating, though, Drew chose to go and taunt the man who was on commentary for this match, CM Punk. And then he did a crotch chop right into CM Punk's face. Punk the whole time was like, why aren't you celebrating? Why are you here? After that crotch up to the face, I'm sure like any other man, someone does that to you, you're going to put the beat down. And that's what Punk did. He beat down Drew, took off that brace, beat him with it. Then some music hit. Oh, yeah. You know what happened. You saw my clip earlier. Damian Priest came out, hit Drew with the briefcase, cast in the briefcase, threw Drew in the ring, hit him, boom, 1, 2, 3, and new World Heavyweight Champion, the second time a WWE Money in the Bank contract has been cast in at WrestleMania. The second time that there has been a Puerto Rican champion, and the first time in 50 years since Pedro Morales. Damian Priest, your new World Heavyweight Champion. Dude definitely deserves it. His work has been amazing with Judgment Day. I am looking forward to Monday Night Raw. I definitely am. Then from there we go to the 6-man Philly street fight, where we have the Final Testament, Karrion Kross with the AOP, or DOP, taking on Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. This was a hard-hitting match. Street fight rules. As I'm sure you expected, Scarlett Bordeaux and B-Fab definitely did get involved at multiple moments in this match. Very hard-hitting match. Watching this with my niece, she was really behind Bobby and the Profits. And interesting, I just saw some notes here. I forgot about this match was sponsored by Gin and Juice. We had ECW legend Bubba Ray Dudley, or Bully Ray, depending on when you know him, being the special guest referee. And also Snoop Dogg was on commentary. Snoop's commentary was actually pretty awesome, actually. It really stood out. My niece really liked his commentary. Back and forth. Eventually, the Final Testament kind of pissed Bubba off, and then there was a whole big thing where they got the tables. Tried putting Karrion Kross to the table once, it broke. Did it again, dropped him. Bobby, the Profits, with the victory. Very happy to see that. Next up, we had a big match where we had L.A. Knight, taking on the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, who had some really awesome new theme music. I'm really digging it. I've always been a fan of AJ's music ever since his original TNA theme, his first WWE theme, and this one is actually pretty badass too. He had a few cool themes in TNA technically. This one was a really awesome back and forth matchup. LA Knight walking out with the victory here. Then next up we had the US title match where we had the Maverick, Logan Paul, taking on Kevin Owens and Randy Orton in a triple threat match. Right off the gate in this one, Kevin Owens comes in the golf cart. Then when Randy Orton's entrance hits, he reverses and gives Randy a ride to the ring. It kind of gives you an idea of where this match was going to go. Solid match. Obviously, the two of them initially just teaming up and beating down Logan for a good minute. Then they ended up hitting each other and then went back and forth. Some great spots in this. Surprisingly, when pulling out some brass knucks and a lot of confunko in the end, somehow, the leader of the Low Gang, Logan Paul, walked out despite his opponents being in cahoots in the beginning. Still your United States champion. You got to show this kid respect. He's been killing it. Total athlete. From there, we go to the SmackDown's Women's Championship, where we have the Goddess of the Sky, Io Sky, defending against her former friend, if you will, Bayley. This was a hard-hitting match. My niece got into this one while we were watching it. This was just a crazy hard-hitting at the end. Ultimately, in the end, though, and like there are so many spots I can't even do injustice talking about this. This is like, oh my god. Bayley went from the rose plant at one point, and then Io just does a flip and a handstand. It's just like, this was so sick. This match was like probably my match of the night. I won't even lie. This was definitely my match of the night. Bayley walks out, your new SmackDown Women's Champion. Hasn't been champion since 2021. Good to see Bayley get in that spot. Then from there, we go to the main event of the evening. What we have been waiting for since last year's result. Was this ever going to happen? Was the story ever going to end? Well, due to the stipulation implied by the main event of night one, this WWE World Undisputed Universal Championship match was contested under bloodline rules, which essentially means there's no rules. The American Nightmare, the man trying to finish the story, Cody Rhodes, taking on the tribal chief. Let's put that up there for him. Roman Reigns. Peeps, this was a friggin' awesome match. Like, these two just went at it. And this wasn't one of those things, with the rules in place, you're expecting a lot of people interfering for it. No. They went at it and they had a solid, really good wrestling match before anything happened. Now, let's start into what happened. The first run-in, as you would have expected. Jimmy Uso came in, he jumped in, try to help Roman, but then we heard it. Main event, Jey Uso's music came out. The two of them went at it. They went through a table off of the entrance ramp. It just looked devastating, absolutely devastating. Then while in the midst, just so much like last year, hitting multiple crossroads. Solo Sikoa comes out, hits that Samoan spike. Reigns goes for the pin, and Cody kicks out. Not like last year. Solo pissed off, not feeling like his impact was enough. Just went in, went for the beatdown, told Roman finish him. They did a friggin' spear Samoan spike combo at the same time to the American Nightmare. But still, with all the guts and the perseverance that there is, Cody kicked out. And at that moment, one of the things I did predict, John Cena came back and attacked Solo, the man who beat him in his last appearance. He took out Solo Sikoa. He gave Roman Reigns an FU, put Solo through the Spanish announce table with an FU, came back in the ring, and then boom, peeps. As we would have expected at this point, who could stop the man that no one can see? The final boss, The Rock, makes his presence felt. he comes in and he essentially gets in the face of Cena, gives him a rock bottom, is get your ass to the back. He takes Cena out of the scenario. Now, we get a little moment that kind of threw me off, I won't even lie. We hear that classic Shield music. For a moment, I will not lie, I thought Hunter made a deal with AEW and Ambrose was coming back here, but that was not the case. But we do get Seth Rollins in full Shield attire, running in, but Roman Reigns catches him with a Superman punch before he can even get anywhere near The Rock. Now, something that I did not see coming. I don't think I saw anyone predict this, and this was just a huge, holy shit, this is awesome. This is why I love WrestleMania moment. The Rock stood there in the ring, then we heard that dong, that familiar dong. The lights went out, and when they came on, the Phenom, The Undertaker, made his return, and he grabbed The Rock by his neck and he chokeslammed his ass to hell, giving Cody a chance to finish the story. He got the final boss out of the scenario. Then it was finally at that moment where Cody took advantage of the situation and he grabbed the tribal chief and he hit him with 3 crossroads. And peeps, finally, what we have been waiting for. 1, 2, 3. Cody finished the story. Cody is your new WWE Undisputed Universal Champion of the world. The story is done. And one thing I forgot to mention, one thing that was a nice touch, Brandy got to join Cody on his entrance, and then she got to come out. It was very Bret Hart WrestleMania 10-esque. All the good guy wrestlers came out. They picked up Cody, put him on his shoulders, just like Bret Hart. One of the most beautiful moments, a beautiful weekend of wrestling. I am looking forward to tomorrow night at Monday Night Raw. The press conference is going on right now, peeps. Guys, it was just an amazing night, an amazing end to the story. Cody finally finished the story, peeps. Now, that is the end of this current season of wrestling. And now, starting tomorrow, that's the next one. What's going to happen on Raw? Only one way to find out, and that's to stay tuned. Stay good, peeps, and keep it.
Audio Jungle.